Hello, my name is Shuttley and welcome back for another episode of Redcoat Revenge in EU4. And first of all, in previous episode we did actually lose 60,000 men here. We took a bit of a gamble and it didn't pay off. But we have sieged down majority of Morocco now. They have two forts still that we do need to siege down, and actually we need to cut off that army. Okay, we won the siege of Kef. We'll go to Constantine with that army. We won the siege of Annaba. But we can go and kill the remaining fleet there. Ooh, that's a nice stack wipe. Excellent. So they have their armies here in the south. I'm not sure what they are trying to do with it. There's not going to be much that they can do, is the point. Let's go to Terminate. So we got Tuat. I'm not really fancying going down there all the way. I think once we get these final sieges done, we should be able to piece them out. They still have a pretty large army. On the other hand, I'd rather lose as little as possible manpower at this point, because we do have a slight coalition problem. With Bengal, Malacca, and Brazil, and then of course the HRE, Spain. Austria, on the other hand, is not yet in there. I'm sure that they will join. The Mughals could join. Although they probably have their own problems right now, which possibly don't want to take part in such endeavor as coalitioning me. But yeah, we may need to be prepared for a large war sooner rather than later. Right, let's go after that army. Revolt in Rostock, that's 50,000 men there. Alright then. We can take a... Oh yeah, we can kill them. Right, and... They de-siege that. We'll counter that army. They got a decent shocks general, but... Well, actually we got the same. They do have a little bit better general overall. Won the battle in Rostock. We sunk their entire navy at this point. Alright then. We'll keep it here to blockade the port. Oh, they're getting revolutionaries. Oh, bollocks. Do a bit of that. Should be able to win this battle. Yep. Right. Are they? They are willing to accept the peace now. Not going to take war ups. Right, but that's a decent bit of land. Not quite connecting my North Africa holdings yet, but close enough. We could actually send you down south, because we are going to need one army over there at least. And we'll have these two armies here in the North Africa front, or Egypt and North Africa. I'm gonna have to send you back to Spain, and you. We've got this army that just assembled, can step aside a little bit so we won't take attrition from the marching armies. And then all of these corps. Gonna cost a fair bit. And it's probably gonna take a while to actually be caught. So how big of a... Max manpower is now 300,000, and once all those training fields are completed, it's probably gonna jump a fair bit. Well, we're gonna have to wait until month 6 over to actually see the change, but I think it's gonna be something like 350,000 now. Or very near. Okay, 336. Not as high as I hoped for, but it's still a good improvement. Ooh. Okay, we got a new heir. Did we... Okay, we do have the spies working in Brazil, but they haven't done much. A senior heir. Oh. Bollocks. And our current emperor is about to die, probably, of old age. Although, to be fair, he's a senior as well. And malevolent. So not exactly the best one either. Estate. Can we can certainly do things. I'm not sure if we need to get the New World Charter anymore. Not really colonizing much anymore. Monopoly Charters, of course, is a nice thing, and then we can grab a lot of points. Same over here, we can do that. We could technically do this to increase the influence a bit further, although I think we need to reach like 80 no, it's not 80, is it? We do need to get a little bit more. Well, we can always make a donation first of all, and then if we increase that, would that be... No, what about this? Okay, that would be 150 now. And they're still 60%, they are loyal. Because we are way ahead of some... There's a lot of armies in HRE moving about. What are they doing other than potentially planning a war against me? Right, Australia has some troops there, as well as here. Oh, that's actually 13 colonies that has the troops there. Right, one thing that I should do is figure out my fortifications again. I won't be able to build a lot of them right now, but I will certainly need some. For example, a fort over there would be brilliant. Also, is there any good counting house players there? Certainly some. Jans has entered coalition against us. I mean, at this point we're just so strong that even if it wasn't me versus all of the world, I could probably still pull it off. Not sure how long it would take. But I mean, if I run out of manpower, then my coffers are almost bottomless. Oh, I could actually make Mecklenburg into a state. That sounds lovely. Yes, please. I'm going to keep on converting more provinces. Right, let's actually have a look. We're transferring 133 ducats from Lübeck now. And we're pulling in a lot in there. From, like, central Germany there. Of course, we don't have a huge amount of trade power. For example, in Vienna, only 6%. But we're still transferring a lot over there. And then, okay, these two we don't have a huge amount of trade power either. On the other hand, since we are now at peace, we should be able to make this into a world port, which is going to increase our trade power quite significantly. Also, we might as well go through all of the lands that we conquered. Oh right, this is not in a state yet. We could make this into a state. There we go. And, well, those are not part of our lands. Finland doesn't actually have a trade port. Oh, that's actually something. Oh, and we need seats in parliament. Oh right, we got 2 world ports here. That's going to be quite epic. And yeah, we'll make a little bit into a seat in parliament. Okay, so it's a little bit more. Not sure if it has a huge effect on our income, to be fair, but actually our income has gone down a little bit. But that might be because we lost some prosperousness and such. Well, at least that's what I'm gonna go with as the explanation. Combine that army. But I'd like to have like at least 4 armies in France, if and when HRE declares war. Oh, and where is that one? Well, about to find out, apparently. I think 1 army will be enough. Yeah, 1 army will be enough. So VJ, do we have... We still have a truce. Alright then. I mean, we still need to get the coring done on a lot of places as well. which is taking a fair bit of time. But of course, we should probably speed up now. Make sure that we can actually get through this. Separate sentiment. Ooh. Wait a minute. We don't have that high. Oh, we do just barely have high enough overextension then. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Oh, that reminds me, we should probably figure out who could we potentially vassalize now, if we were to ally them. Makassar was one of them that I actually did want to do that on, so Makassar, would you like to ally me? Yes, you would. Okay, Charkant, and we just lost a general as well, that's not great. I'm sure that we can take care of that one. More separate sentiments. We converted some province here into colonial trade. Ooh. I think I'm going to lose a little bit of that, although the limited design probably isn't all that bad. Cuba, it's only 13, so we could have afforded that. Development of Sutherland has improved. Excellent, so we can technically recall this and send it to somewhere else. Let's have a look at the development map mode. I do believe it's over here. Okay, so there's a lot of places in Scotland that we could develop at least a level, or like 10 dev. Okay, so we've got another 200,000 manpower in the bank. Excellent. Oh, right, we should probably send in some of the fleets, like this one, back to port. Save up a little bit on the upkeeps. Also, we can... Ooh. Okay, how big is that? And Uckerman... Okay, so that's much more manageable. It's woods, so we'll get the defensive bonus. Over here, that's 50,000 men. We do have 2 armies here nearby, so we can take care of that. There we go. Now spread out the troops again. Did we get... No, we didn't get any... forts here. Can we get any furnaces? No. What about good... Well, we could get one there, and maybe these 2. I do want to get some... Ooh, this would actually be a perfect place for a fort, so how about... increase the dev a little bit. And build it. A mountain fort over there. Oh, and we lost a royal marriage with Tuscany. Okay, it's 19 years old king there. Okay, that's a bit of an army. Move some troops here. We'll wait in Cairo for the time being. Because we won't be able to beat that in one-on-one fight with this army alone. Or we might be, but it would be very costly. Okay, another rebellion in India. And over here, of course, is not going all that well. Dali wants access, sure. Ottoman particularist, I think they're just passing through here. Concord and Madeira. Okay, so that should make sure that the overextension events don't fire again. Okay, more natives assimilated. Oh, hello. French separatists, that's unacceptable. There we go, we took a little bit of casualties there, but it's alright. We've got 3 armies that could we actually... We do have force limit for more, so let's do another... How about we actually just create a template with that? So we need 4 cavalry. We have 12 cannons and 14 infantry. Call it standard, just so that I can create easily in various places. Actually, another thing that I should probably do. Okay, colony self-sustaining, excellent. Another thing that I should probably do is more conscription centers. And honestly, there's probably a lot of places where I could build them. I'm just gonna go around and put them down wherever. The bigger force limit that we have, the better. Of course, over there it's not going to be worth it, but in here, there's few places that it could actually be a good idea. Like those. And that one already has the first level. Just making sure that we'll have a large enough force limit. Ooh, oh, oh, bollocks. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, we'll win this one. True, Ottomans have ended. End of a revolution in Ottoman Empire, right? How about we start building another standard here? I don't think we need to de-siege that. Get the army over here, and then we can start fighting Ottomans again. Oh, they're guaranteed by Persia, I see. So if I was to declare war, Persia would join that. I don't particularly want that. And Austria isn't part of the coalition against us, but they are also allied to Persia and Russia. Russia, of course, isn't all that strong. They've gotten a little bit of their manpower back. But for a while, at least at the start of this recording session, they had like 140,000 men in their army. No mercenaries, but only infantry. They still barely have anything else but infantry, but they do actually have a little bit better situation now. Right, so we converted that. How about we start converting more of northern Germany? It's a little bit expensive. It's a little bit expensive, but... Oh, Ottomans joined the coalition. Oh, I didn't realise that there was a rebellion there. Alright then. Excellent. Breathing that one down. And we do have the colonists somewhere, so how about we start improving more of the lands here in Scotland. And also get some more mercantilism, because why not? We've got 100 ships here, or 111 technically speaking, but a lot of ships, let's put it that way. Of course, we could build even more light ships. Another 60 ships there. And we just got pretty much all of the cores that we got on the provinces that we got from Morocco. So that's pretty good. Okay, so... Oh, right, that was probably the last one. Then Wismar has been converted. That was the wrong button, of course. But yeah, we'll be converting Northern Germany, because that seems to be rather quick to convert. At least part of it. I can't really declare wars right now. I mean, I could, technically, but it's just not a good idea. Oh, another colony self-sustaining. I believe that was... There is still one here that we could send. Have all of Alaska. I mean, one thing that I could do... I don't really have the troops there, but... Could I build more? Yes and no. But I could declare imperialism war against this guy. And have my colonies just take care of it. Getting a lot of conscriptions in so soon. I mean, once we get these, we should be able to build yet another army. Okay, trade protection... Revolt in Tripoli. I would have liked to take more lands from Ottomans, but I don't think that's going to be an option for the time being. Right, and Macassar, I should probably keep on increasing my relations with them. Or at least let's get a guarantee on them. Let's make it like a little bit more, then I can probably influence them, and then I can send it. Dhaka? Wait, what? Sweden? Not, well, technically Scandinavia, but... What? What are the allies in Tuscany? I don't want to fight my only ally right... Well, only meaningful ally right now. Right, and at this point we could probably put back the armies and navies. Don't need to see the recruiting regiments or provinces or missionaries. Not really required, actually. Where's the building ships? Oh, I didn't realize that we got 2 fleets here just hunting for enemies. You could probably return, and you can probably return. Wait, someone's trying to privateer us? No, not here. It must be then either in Constantinople or Aleppo. Or are they heading... Oh, they're heading through Suez. They'll probably go into... Yeah, they'll be heading to Bengal, I think. Okay, we caught that army finally. Oh, and that's the thing, I should build some forts down here if I can. Well, that's probably a good idea, and... Yeah, I can't build on either one of those because of the siege, and there's just not build slots here. Not sure if this is the best place to have manufacturing, to be fair, so I'm just going to cancel that. I'm going to build a fortress. I mean, 3-Dev province with a fish manufactory doesn't seem like the best use of resources. Davier wants to fight Malacca. Sure, go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Could I actually... Okay, I can increase with those at least a fair bit. You can also increase it over there. And... Oh, right, stock exchange. Alexandria, Cairo... Probably a few other places. Then what else? Grand Shipyard, maybe, in Lübeck. Of course, we don't really need more naval force limit. We already got over 2,000 as the limit. Okay, so that one's now 10. That's 9. Let's cancel you there and send you over here as soon as we can. Oh, this is now 10. Okay, we can renew the influence on Tuscany. And then we can recall that one. And let me have a look at the development map mode again. So that one's already underway. We could start developing these islands here. The Hebrides. Oh, right, I forgot that I was in a war. No, I'm not going to take that peace deal. I'm just going to wait until you've been completely sieged down. Heretics of Rostock, excellent. Lauenburg can be the next one. But yeah, the American Raptors are just doing an amazing job there. Now that's gonna go rather quickly, and then I should probably start setting up the peace deal actually. Since I don't need to core any of this, should be alright. Be that one and that one. So it's going to be a very small nation after this. Truce with VJ has ended, and we have another missionary that we can send out. We got the Diplo points, so I'm not entirely sure what I should do with them. Maybe increase some development. Cork might be alright for that, and maybe that one. Lothian. I mean, how many years ahead of time are we right now? 15. Alright. How about, as soon as we have a diplomat, we'll send it to Cherokees and we'll destroy them. We'll basically take over all of America now. VJ entered the coalition. Oh, Hurons will be joining that. Alright then. "13 colonies will be taking care of that most likely. At least, well, the Huron army and that, and then the troops from the south will be flocking north. But we are actually out of time for this episode, so let's quickly, we can probably take that one actually. So, if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description, but other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.